day. Everything feels brighter. The sea of stars. There's something wrong. It's fluctuating again.
Are you all right, Nikki? Let's hurry up and see what's going on in the Sea of Stars.
Retribution!
My child is still inside!
I'm scared! Help her! Somebody help us! This desolation. No one deserves this. I wish the world was free of disasters, so everyone can thrive. This is...
Nikki, what's wrong?
Just now, I had a dream. I saw something happen in another place. Maybe it's connected to this painting.
Strange. It wasn't there in the Sea of Stars, right? Where did it come from?
The Sea of Stars leads to countless worlds. Maybe this could be a portal to one of them? But how did a link like this just appear out of nowhere?
Whoa! It's Dark Essence!
Oh no, this world is being corrupted. Momo, we should take a look. Maybe we'll get some answers about my dream, too. This place, it feels like a different world.
Artist Nikki!
Momo, I think someone's calling me.
Artist Nikki! Right! Someone's calling Artist Nikki?
Artist Nikki? An artist? It reminds me of the dream I had.
Maybe it's connected to that dream. Artist Nikki! Hey, Nikki! The voice is coming from across the river. It sounds like they're looking for you. Should we go and check it out?
Okay, it sounds like she knows me. Maybe we can ask her to tell us a little about this world. Look, there's a bamboo raft. Momo, we can use it to get across.
Artist Nikki!
This scenery, it's completely different from Wishfield, but it's beautiful.
Yeah. And there are no signs of Dark Essence either.
The raft can't go any further.
Huh? Then what do we do?
Don't worry, Momo. We can walk across using the stones on the surface.
Nikki, that rock. Those rocks, they turned into a painting.
What's going on? An anomaly caused by contamination? This is so strange. The rocks were perfectly fine before. How come they're like a painting now? It's like they faded.
Who knows? Luckily you're okay, Nikki. But are we trapped here?
Don't worry, Momo. Let me think. These stones, it's like their colors have been drained. If only I could paint the lost colors back. Maybe I can acquire an ability outfit and use it to turn the ink marks back into stones. Nikki, where are you? The Ingrid Festival is starting! Huh? Yup. Oh. Nikki! Artist Nikki! Here! Come here! It's me, Xiaoma! Here! Artist Nikki, I finally found you! Don't move! Let me take a good look at you. Yeah. Okay, no injuries. Seeing you come from so far away gave me a fright. As the eye-dotting artist, it's your brushwork that brings Long to life during the Yingren Festival. We can't let anything happen to you. Don't worry, I'm okay. You sounded so worried. How long have you been looking for me? Not too long, just half the day. Everyone in the village was busy setting up for the festival. We were all wishing for joyful and unending Yingren. Then, poof! Our eye-dotting artist disappeared. You were gone the whole day. Everyone panicked and I was terrified that something happened to you. Sorry I scared everyone. Let me guess. You ran off to the mountains to gather inspiration again, right? Yup, that's it. You sure know me well. Of course. I'm practically your junior. Even though Miss Cui hasn't officially taken me on, I sit by the window every day, listening to her teach you. Every brushstroke you've made, I've studied. I'm still a long way off, but give me a few more years and Miss Cui will have to accept me. You've been working hard, Xiaoma. Maybe Miss Cui will accept you in a year or two.
I'll do my best. Nikki, you're so different today. Normally, you're so quiet and serious, but now you're saying such sweet things.
Maybe I just had some realizations while I was out sketching.
I get it. Just like Miss Sui taught. Something like, with fortune the heart awakens. From this, wisdom is born. Anyway, it's a good change. Artist Nikki, let's head to the village. The festival is about to begin.
Xiaoma, this year, is there anyone you want to form an Inoue with?
Of course. I've got a whole list. Miss Zhang and Miss... Oh no! I haven't gotten all the materials for my Inuan gifts yet. Artist Nikki, wait here. I'll be back super fast. Speaking of which... My mom often says... When I was 2, I could barely walk, but I kept trying to shove a shell ball into your arms. I insisted that you and I form an Inuan of fate. And that shell ball still hangs by my bed to this day. Let me see. I still need some pouch grass.
I have some.
Thanks, Artist Nikki. If I have any spare, I'll ask the artisans to make some extra for your Inuan gift too.
Xiaoma, why do you want to form an Inoue with so many people?
Oh, my mom always says, forming a Inuan is like growing flowers. Everyone has their own way. Some people say quality over quantity. You only need a few seeds nurtured with care. And when they bloom, they bring lots of joy. But I like planting tons of them. All kinds of flowers. I want my garden to be full and lively. What about you, Artist Nikki?
I think I'm more like you. I love meeting and making connections with lots of people. I feel like every flower blooms slightly differently. And every Inuan teaches me something new.
Exactly. Different ways of growing different flowers, different people telling different stories, makes life interesting. All set? I couldn't have done it this fast without your pouch grass. And your company. I had so much fun chatting with you. Here, Artist Nikki, these are all for you. Everyone's either busy sewing new clothes or preparing their Inuan gifts. My mom says the artisans making shanbao, tuanshan, and ronghua have been working non-stop lately.
Tuanshan, renghua, and xiangbao, they all have such beautiful meanings.
My mom says that too. That's why everyone loves gifting them. They hope their own Inuan can be just as meaningful and fragrant as the gifts they give. Everyone, over here! I found Artist Nikki!
Artist Nikki!
Thank goodness, you're back. Artist Nikki. Whew. Thanks to Long, you're finally back. You've been gone all day. Everyone in Inkville has been so worried about you.
Next time I'll let everyone know where I'm headed, so you won't have to worry.
You've always been like this ever since you were little. Whenever you pick up a brush, you get completely sucked in.
The old books say, teachers shape us, but true insight comes from within. Nikki is the eye-dotting artist now, all thanks to her passion. This time, she has returned with even more energy. Nikki must have had some amazing insight amidst the landscapes of Danqing Island.
I didn't expect you to notice, but this trip really did yield some new insights.
And as for Momo... well, he looks even more refined and adorable.
Yeah, when you're out and about, you gotta take care of yourself, right?
Well said. Eating well is a top priority, and Momo's never been one to skip out on food. Last time he came to my house, he ate 10 whole plates of barbecue. Luckily, we were able to afford it all. Oh, Ping Ping and the others have been looking for you for a while. I should go tell them you're back. Ping Ping! Artist Nikki is back!
goodness. Artist Nikki, you're back and you're safe.
You. When you left, I said to grab an umbrella from the stall, but you said it would only be a short trip. Now look, you've been gone for ages. You won't believe it, but Ping Ping's been talking about you non-stop since you left. She even got distracted from her sewing.
Ling, please don't pick on me. Artist Nikki, now that you're back, I was thinking, before the festival starts, I want to be the first to form a yin yuan with you. A xiangbao, a ronghua, and a tuanshan. I brought one of each. I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I brought them all. Here you go, Artist Nikki. Pick one. Take your pick. As the elders say, fate is guided by the heavens. Any path you take will lead to its own story. Reunion in hand, longing in sway. I'll pick this one. Thanks, Ping Ping.
Oh my, Ping Ping, your craftsmanship's really improved. This is so pretty.
This is a special gift I made just for Artist Nikki. I put my whole heart into it.
Right. Say, that reminds me. Miss Cui placed an order with the Ronghua artisans blue, green, and scarlet, to prepare the Inyuan gift. They should be finished by now. Artist Nikki, since you're here, why not go pick them up and take them to the eye-dotting stage? Miss Cui probably doesn't know you're back. She may still be worried.
Sure, I'll go now and deliver them to Miss Cui. Everyone in the village is so nice. They even gave me Inyuan gifts.
Looks like you're quite the star here, Artist Nikki. Everyone really likes you.
A world this beautiful. How could it be touched by dark essence? Momo, I'll keep speaking with the villagers while posing as Artist Nikki. Let's look into the truth behind it all.
Scarlet, the red dye's almost out. Quickly mix another batch. Green, pick up the pace with the shaping. We can't afford to delay these festival orders.
More and more people are hoping to form Yin Yuan. The three of us can't do it on our own. We really need to choose an apprentice soon. Plenty of people want to learn. I'm sure we'll find a good one. Artisans blue, green, and scarlet, I'm here.
Speak of the devil, a potential apprentice.
Lots of folks in the village want to learn to make ronghua, but if you ask me, Nikki's still the best fit. She's so calm and steady. Back when we taught the children, she was the best at every step. Cutting, steaming, shaping. Nikki did it all perfectly.
Of course she was. Nikki's great at everything.
I wanted to take you on as my apprentice and pass down my craft, but your heart was set on painting. You were barely waist-high back then, following Sui Yangheng around. As soon as she put a brush in your hand, you became enraptured.
Sui would stand at the village entrance calling for you. You were so focused on painting, you wouldn't even hear. Back then, I was just a kid, always making Miss Sui worry. But now, I'm all grown up. You were just a tiny little thing when she found you and brought you home. But in the blink of an eye, you're all grown up. You've even become an eye-dotting artist, about to perform your first eye-dotting ceremony. Time really flies. But you all haven't changed a bit. You're still so full of energy. If anything's changed, it's that your skills have gotten even better. Even though we're not officially master and apprentice, I've always regarded all three of you as my mentors. Look at you, so sweet. Such a good kid. How did I let Sui steal you back then? Such a shame. A true shame.
I missed my chance, but even though Sui Yangheng can be a bit unreliable, she's actually a great mentor. Since you became the eye-dotting artist, she's been going around the village treating people to meals just so she can brag about her wonderful apprentice.
She's ordered quite a few ronghua this time. She said she wants to give them away during the Inyuan festival, to help everyone form Inyuan. It's also a little celebration for you.
We're actually here to pick up her ronghua.
Here they are, all the ronghua she ordered. It's your first time as an eye-dotting artist at the festival. Don't worry, just be yourself. And if anything happens, just find your teacher. She may act indifferent, but she cares about you more than anyone else.
I understand. Thanks so much, you three. I'm sure Miss Sui is getting worried, so I'll head back now. I'll pop in again someday.
All right, take care on your way back.
Hearing the three artisans talk about the past, I could almost see it unfold before me. Miss Sui must have been such a kind and wonderful person.
Yeah! Nikki, let's hurry and deliver the Ronghua. I really want to meet her, too.
The umbrella looks faded. It's not new, right? Clearly, it's been mixed in with old stuff. Back of the storeroom, get a new umbrella wrapped in red silk. Swap it out. Little troublemaker, you're finally back.
Sorry I worried you, but with you here, could I really go that far?
Well said. But now that you're grown, you don't even think about your teacher. Strange things have been happening. It rained again last night, and I spent the whole night looking for you. I couldn't find you, and my umbrella got blown away. It was such a good umbrella, too.
I got held up on the way back. But look, I went straight to Artisan Blue when I got back and picked up the Ronghua you ordered.
Right, yeah. So for the sake of these Ronghua, can you forgive us this once, teacher?
That's rare. I expect slick talk from Momo, but you're usually as quiet as a mouse. Why so quick with your words today? Since you're back, let's familiarize you with the eye-dotting stage. Time flies. I still remember the first time you picked up a brush. Your hands were shaking nervously. You couldn't even properly handle the simplest tracing. But you were stubborn. No tears or complaints. You just gripped that brush and bit by bit, stroke after shaky stroke, your work started shaping up.
Because you patiently taught me, even though I was a mess.
It's not that I was patient. It's that you had an obsession with painting that I couldn't ignore. Remember when they were picking the eye-dotting artist? When asked to hand in a painting, you stared at the paper for days. You ran off saying you needed inspiration and vanished for a whole week. I ran all over Inkville looking for you. Then, on the evening of the 7th day, you came back quiet as ever, scroll in hand, and gave it to me like nothing happened. That's when I knew. You've got the talent, sure, but it's your heart that really sets you apart. Who else could be the eye-dotting artist, if not you?
Maybe it's because when things got tough, I kept thinking, I can't give up yet, and that got me through.
You know you weren't easy to raise. Your painting won top marks, but back then, you were a sullen little thing. During the final mock eye-dotting ceremony, right here on the stage, I was so nervous that I broke into a sweat. I was terrified you'd slip up on that last, crucial stroke.
But instead, I nailed that stroke, didn't I?
Yes, you nailed it. When your heart is in the painting, that energy is channeled through the brush. That's something no one can teach you. Still, being good at painting isn't enough. You need a steady heart, too. An eye-dotting artist is responsible for inviting Long to witness new Yiyuan being forged. You must memorize and follow the ceremony steps with no room for error. When the Yiyuan festival begins, Miss Bai will lead the opening dance. Then it will be time. You'll step onto the stage, and when you dot Long's eyes in the painting, you must clear your mind and focus. The moment you finish and Long's eye lights up, the ceremony will be complete.
Miss Sui, I've got this.
Take this. It's a little something for good luck as the new eye-dotting artist. I know I just went through a lot of rules. I'm just worried you'll miss some details. More than anything, though, as your mentor, I just want you to do your best. Don't let the nerves get to you. Whatever happens, I'll be right here. All right. Enough going over the ceremony. Don't forget to enjoy the festival, too. Go pick out a good spot. Miss Bai and the others are about to perform.
drum that's the same color as the map?
Take a look. What were those monsters? They scared me half to death.
When the monsters charged at us, my knees nearly gave out. This old body almost couldn't handle it. Thank goodness for you, Artist Nikki. Counting that time I fell in the mountains, you've saved my life twice now.
We were lucky this time, but please don't rush ahead like that again. You too, Artist Nikki. Take care of yourself.
All I could think about was keeping everyone safe. I'll be more careful next time, I promise.
Thank goodness.
Miss Bai!
Miss Bai has been painstakingly rehearsing this performance for weeks. She even altered the outfits herself, stitch by stitch. And now, for something like this to happen.
Same with my daughter. Miss Bai told her to enunciate clearly, and she ended up practicing all night. Now, months of effort, all wasted.
The show was meant to bring joy to the village. Even if they only got through part of it, if it brought out even one smile, it was worth it. As for me, as the painting guardian, I'm supposed to oversee the festival. I should have noticed something was off, but I failed. It's a good thing you stepped in, Nikki. Who knows how bad it could have been. When we invited you to take the stage, it was just meant to be ceremonial. We never expected something like this, but you handled it all so well. We've always known your skill with a brush, but your talent in battle, it's also impressive. When did you learn that?
Well, when you travel and gather inspiration, things happen. After enough surprises, you kind of pick things up.
I see. So that's it. During rehearsals, you seemed a little stiff, but today everything just flowed. I suppose you've been putting in a lot of effort behind the scenes?
Right. I knew I couldn't let everyone down, and I definitely couldn't hold Miss Bai back. So I practiced a lot.
Today your hard work really paid off. You've more than earned your title as this year's eye-dotting artist.
All right. Enough with the chit-chat. It's nearly time. Let's go. Nikki, take the stage and dot the I.
The ink is fading.
How is this happening?
How could it be? Did the eye dotting fail?
What? Something disappeared again. Just like those stones earlier.
Since it's the same strange phenomenon, maybe I can use my traditional Danqing painting ability to restore things here.
Everything that turned to ink really came back! Artist Nikki, you're incredible!
You really are an artist.
In all my years, I've never seen a power like that.
But a failed eye dotting. Has that ever happened in our village before?
That's bad. They say, when Long remains blind, misfortune follows close behind.
Misfortune. Wait, could that explain the strange things that have been happening?
Even artist Nikki failed to dot Long's eye. Could it mean...
Nikki, do you think the failed eye dotting is related to those rumors going around?
I'm not sure what they've been saying, but after the eye dotting failed, and the tables and chairs turned to ink, I felt like something connected. Miss Sui must know more about what's been going on. Momo, let's go find her and ask.
I've checked the eastern and southern sides. Nothing else has turned to ink. Thank you for trying, Miss Sui. I inspected the other areas. There were also no issues.
Strange things. These days it's one after the other.
Miss Sui, Miss Bai,
Come now. It's just one failed eye dotting. There's no need to look so down. Everyone knows it's not your fault.
Still, I'm the eye dotting artist. And everyone in Inkville's been looking forward to the Yinyuan festival so much. For something to go wrong now, it's hard not to worry. Miss Sui, do you have any idea why it failed?
Over the past few centuries, nothing like this has ever occurred. Even I don't know the cause yet. You've devoted yourself so fully to your art. It's no wonder you haven't noticed. But for over a decade, strange things have been troubling the village. At first, things were just going missing. Everyone assumed they were thefts until someone saw it happen. The objects simply dissolved into ink right before their eyes. Later on, the brush artisan Meng Xiuzhu disappeared. Everyone searched, but he was never found. Since then, there have been stories of people vanishing after being caught in the rain.
Missing items, missing loved ones. Naturally, people got scared, so scary tales began to spread.
Yes, and in recent years, the rains have grown heavier and more frequent, and strange things are also more common. Now, even the eye-dotting ceremony has been disrupted. No wonder people are so anxious.
To think all of this has been happening for over a decade, and no one has a proper explanation.
When things defy ordinary understanding, I can't help but wonder if something's wrong with the Long who watches over Danqing Island.
But nothing strange has happened to the pagoda. It remains inside, and only occasionally appears on Long Peak, just as before.
True, but that's why it's so strange. No one has ever actually seen the Long travel between those two places. Maybe the Long Pagoda holds secrets we've yet to uncover.
I can't rest until we find the reason the eye dotting failed. Please, let me go to the Long Pagoda and see for myself. There might be some answers there.
If that's what you want, then let me accompany you. If anything dangerous happens, we'll be better off together.
That would be great. Miss Bai knows the Long Pagoda well. With the two of you together, I'll be less nervous.
No time to waste. Let's head there now.
The Yinyuan Festival's the most anticipated event, and now it's been ruined. I can't imagine how disappointed everyone is.
You shouldn't dwell on this. It's not your fault. Besides, the interruption of the Yinyuan Festival may be fate in its own way.
Fate? What makes you say that?
The Yinyuan we form are precious, but every Yinyuan carries the weight of parting, change, and sorrow. This unexpected incident may give folks a pause for thought, sparing them from tying knots they may later come to regret.
Miss Bai, have you experienced something like that?
People come and go, colliding and breaking apart. It's simply that I've seen too much of the world.
Miss Bai, have you ever seen Long?
Never with my own eyes. The Long painting used on Yinyuan festivals is kept on the lowest floor of the pagoda.
I come for it before every ceremony, but if Long chooses not to appear, even the painting guardian can't see it. According to the village elders, Long has been with us since the founding of our village. In the early days, Long would descend to celebrate the Yinyuan festival with us. But for nearly a century now, Long has remained secluded within the pagoda.
These red ribbons.
The villagers believe these ribbons are formed from the ties that bind us. So long as there are Yinyuan, the red ribbons endure.
This is...
Nikki!
We just came back from the Long Pagoda.
Are you all right? When you suddenly showed up with Momo and Miss Bai, I was worried sick.
We are fine.
All I remember is touching the pagoda entrance, then hearing Long's roar. After that, everything went blank.
I felt the same. Either Long refused to meet us, or something happened to it.
Well, so much for hoping Long could help us.
It's okay. If that path's closed, we'll start with the strange things in the village.
That determined look of yours. You wear the same one when you're painting. I knew you wouldn't give up so easily. Miss Bai and I have been going over everything we know. The most unusual things happened over the past few months. I tried to look into them. I even collected rain from the places where the tales began, but found nothing useful. Miss Bai and I just reviewed everything we know. Take a look. As you heard, the first person affected was the brush artisan, Meng Xiuzhu. He vanished 10 years ago, and his family struggled ever since. I'll be heading to his home soon to check in on his foster daughter, Fu Lin. Poor girl.
Right before he disappeared, someone saw something turn into ink. The shock left them completely bedridden for days. Since then, 3 more strange incidents happened. Just 2 days ago, Uncle Go's hoe suddenly turned to ink. I visited his house, but didn't find anything else unusual. Something similar happened to the healer, Yun. A box of keepsakes from her late mother, Yunyang, dissolved into ink before her eyes.
Her mother passed away a while ago, and now without her keepsakes, she's very upset. She hasn't seen a patient in days.
Also, the Liu family's little girl hasn't been seen in days. Everyone is saying she's likely gone missing, just like Meng Xiuzhu and the others.
These stories are all strange. We'll need to investigate each one and find a way to resolve them.
You're right. Artist Nikki, I'd like to help with your investigation. Where do you want to go first?
Let's head to Uncle Go's place first. It happened recently, so the clues might still be fresh.
All right. Since Miss Bai is going with you, I can rest a little easier. I'll visit Meng's family to check in on them. If you find anything, meet me later by the bridge behind the village.
Wait, are they arguing over a hoe?
That's Uncle Go.
Jin Sangzi, you stole my hoe. Now give it back.
Cut it out, Guardo. Who would want that busted old thing?
You stole it.
Ridiculous!
You...
Please, calm down. There's no need to get so worked up. Just talk this out.
No one can calm us down. Wait. Artist Nikki? And Miss Bai?
You two are so in sync.
Miss Bai, didn't you stop by just a few days ago?
I did, but I've come back. I wanted to show Nikki your hoe. Uncle Go, why are you arguing with Uncle Jin again?
It's all because of that hoe. Perfect. You two can help settle this.
Okay, we're listening.
Jin Sangzi's hoe broke recently, that much I know. But today I saw him out with a new one. It looked real familiar, so I took a closer look. Sure enough, I smelled a floral scent that only comes from my yard. Everyone knows I've got a sharp sense of smell. I'm definitely right, so I'm certain he stole my hoe. And this whole turning into ink thing, just some nonsense he cooked up to cover his tracks.
Hey! I stay quiet for 1 second and you just spew nonsense, huh? Sure, my old home's broken, but the one I've got now is definitely the one I found at home this morning. I thought, since it was inside the house, it must have been bought by either my wife or my daughter Zien. So I just used it. Then this guy storms in, yelling that I stole it!
You took it, and you didn't ask!
Quit making stuff up! You...
Gentlemen, arguing like this won't solve anything. Please, calm down.
Uncle Go, the ink issue hasn't been fully investigated yet. You can't just accuse Uncle Jin like that. And Uncle Jin, there's no need to get so worked up either. Please calm down. Why not let us look into it? Once we get to the bottom of it, we'll spell it all out for the both of you.
Gordo, you hear that? The truth isn't even out, so don't go pointing fingers! You!
Jin Sangzi, are you going to keep arguing here forever? If I spot even one weed in the field, you're in for it!
Xiaoxian, right away.
Artuo, go home and make the Shangbao.
Taiping? Yeah.
Whoa! A real case of there's always a bigger fish?
Artist Nikki, Miss Spy. Sorry about that.
So embarrassing. Those two are such a pain. They're probably sworn enemies from a past life who kept it going in this one.
Enemies from a past life?
Even if they were, there's no rule saying they can't get along in this life. From what I just heard, I think I've got the gist of things. Uncle Go's hoe turned to ink, and Uncle Jin suddenly had a hoe appear out of nowhere. Auntie Taiping, I'd like to start with the hoe at your place. Would you mind showing us?
No problem. Follow me.
If I hadn't already promised to meet up with the girls at the music hall, I'd gladly pitch in. I'll need to leave it up to you two.
Okay, leave it to Miss Bai and me.
Whoa! Just like the rat from before. This hole looks like it came out of a painting.
But it hasn't completely disappeared. Maybe I can use my Danqing ability to restore it. Auntie Taiping, I tried restoring the hoe. Can you take a look? Does it
That's it, without a doubt. You've become quite impressive, Nikki. Thank you.
Don't mention it. Actually, I wanted to ask, before the hoe changed, did anything strange happen?
Nothing I can think of. It changed overnight. When morning came, it looked completely different.
Just like before, this turning into ink thing happens with no warning. Miss Sui and I tried to find a pattern before, but nothing.
At least we know Uncle Jin's hoe and Uncle Go's inked hoe aren't the same hoe.
So then, where did Uncle Jin's hoe come from? All these mix-ups are making my head spin.
No idea. Usually things will go missing, but this is the first time that something's just appeared out of nowhere.
Since Uncle Jin said he found the hoe at his house, why don't we go check it out? Maybe we'll spot something useful.
Yes. Let's go.
Looks like someone's home after all.
It's Miss Zien. Perfect. Maybe she can tell us more. Miss Zien, it's rare to catch you at home. Are you off today?
Yes, you could say that. Speaking of rare, it's not every day I see you and artist Nikki together. What brings you two here?
Uncle Jin told us he found an extra hoe in the house this morning. You didn't happen to buy it, did you?
No, it wasn't me. And I don't think my mother bought it either.
Weird. How could it have just popped in out of thin air?
Nikki, Did you say my father and Uncle Go got into another fight?
It was just a misunderstanding. Uncle Go smelled flowers on that hoe and assumed he stole it. That's how it all started. But we already restored the hoe, which proves your father didn't take anything. Once we get to the bottom of this, we'll clear things up between them.
Those two.
I understand your concern. The grudge between Uncle Go and your father didn't start yesterday. For them, making peace won't be easy.
But what I don't get is, my father actually respects him.
Huh? Really? That's not the vibe I got at all.
You don't know this, but every time I buy one of Uncle Go's Zhengbao, even if Dad grumbles and sneezes, he still asks to take a closer look. He just can't swallow his pride. The moment he runs into Uncle Go, he gets all wound up and says awful things. And Uncle Go's no better. We've tried talking to them over and over, but nothing ever changes. My mother says they were sworn enemies in a past life, and honestly, I believe her.
Harboring ill will in a past life will haunt the present one. Grudges form easily but are hard to resolve. Going from that to harmony is even harder.
Ziyan, Miss Bai, don't feel too sad. Nothing's set in stone. The past is the past, and this life is full of new possibilities.
New possibilities. Easier said than done.
Maybe what they really need is the right moment. When that time comes, maybe they'll finally sit down and talk things out.
The right moment. Thank you, Nikki. As for my father and Uncle Go, I'll keep thinking about it.
No need to thank us. But now we're back to square one. Where do we go from here?
That hoe couldn't have really appeared out of thin air, right?
I have a hunch. There should be one other person who knows where it came from.
Do you mean... the person who used it? You mean we should ask Uncle Jean again?
Uncle Jean. Sorry to be blunt, but he's not the most detail-oriented man. I doubt we'll get much out of him.
That's right. He didn't even know where that hoe came from. He just picked it right up and used it.
So that means... the hoe seller. The person who sold the hose would definitely know where it came from and where it was heading.
Exactly. If I remember correctly, the only person in the village who deals in farming tools is Wu Dalang. When it's daytime, we could go ask him at a stall.
Good idea. Nikki, when it's daytime, let's go to Wu Dalang's stall to look for him.
The sun is warm and the fields grow long. Scythes, hoes, and sickles for the price of a song. Need a tool? Don't dare stall. Old Dalang has it all. Oh, if it isn't Miss Bai and artist Nikki. A sight for sore eyes. If it's a farming tool you're after, I'll find the perfect one for you.
I like your sales pitch. I'm almost tempted to buy something. How much bling for a hoe?
Nikki, we're not here for a shopping spree. Focus on the task at hand.
I just got swept up in the moment. Mr. Wu, we're here to ask you about a hoe.
Oh, I was wondering why you two were here. I thought our little artist might be interested in some farming tools for her paintings. Well, you've come to the right place. I know exactly who's bought them, who's broken them, who's mended them, and who's lost them in the village. Just ask Dalang.
Classic Mr. Wu. We actually want to ask, has anyone recently bought a hoe?
A hoe? Well, the only person to buy one lately was that young lad Dulan Hui. Wait, actually he came twice. About a week ago. He said the hoe he bought from me was working so well, he wanted another one just like it. I looked for ages and dug up the last one. Then a few days later, he came back for another one. I had to tell him he'd have to wait for me to make a whole new one.
Dulan Hui. Wait, isn't that Uncle Go's son?
What? Oh, wow. This is getting confusing now.
If it were someone else, it wouldn't be a big deal. But since it's Uncle Go's son, I can't help but feel that the hoe at Uncle Jin's place is the same one Lan Hui bought.
Well then, it looks like we'll need to ask Du Lan Hui a few more questions. I just don't know if he's at home or at the stall.
Oh, I actually ran into him earlier, in the woods by Uncle Jin's place. He was pacing around all alone, brows furrowed. No idea what he was worried about.
Thanks, Mr. Wu. We'll head there now.
Xian, you won't believe. The other day, I went around the mountain to try and find a way up. I didn't find a path, but I did spot a white figure floating by. It was so mysterious.
I've told you, the backside of the mountain is dangerous these days. Why would you go there alone again?
I was just passing by and couldn't resist. Huh? Nikki and Miss Bai? Fancy running into you here.
Lan Hui, you... Why are you with Miss Zian?
I was just... Oh, I heard my dad and Uncle Zin arguing again, but I wasn't there when it started, so I came to ask Miss Zian.
So, what brings you here this time?
I'll get straight to it. Lan Hui, that extra hoe at Uncle Jin's place, you bought it from Mr. Wu, right?
Oh no, I forgot about him.
It seems I can't hide it anymore. Nikki, Miss Bai, I'm sorry. Earlier, I lied. You guessed right. After hearing that our hoe was broken, Lan Hui went and bought us a new one. I didn't dare tell my parents. I brought it home quietly and hid it somewhere no one would notice. But before I could come up with an excuse, my father found it. And, well, you know the rest.
I see. No wonder you kept quiet. With Uncle Jin's temper, if he found out the hoe came from Lan Hui.
We thought the same. But in the end, it just led to yet another argument, and Xian had to go out of her way to help me cover it up. It all went so wrong.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Lan Hui. But now that things have come this far, I think it's time we tell Uncle Go and Uncle Jin the truth.
You're right, of course. But what Zian and I are worried about is how to tell them while also keeping them calm.
Don't worry. How about you just start by telling us how the bad blood between your fathers started?
Yes. If we can figure out the root of the problem, maybe we can actually fix it.
Really, it's all just a bunch of small misunderstandings. When we first moved here, my dad gave Uncle Jin a xiangbao as a gift. Nobody knew it would make him sneeze for over a week. It only cleared up thanks to Miss Chow, the healer.
Also, my father does singing exercises early in the morning. Most folks don't mind. Some even like waking up to it. But Uncle Go couldn't sleep through it. He even thought my dad was doing it to get back at him.
Then later, my father planted flowers that attracted bugs, which stung Uncle Jin.
Another time, my father got so wrapped up in singing with his friends that he accidentally trampled Uncle Go's flowers.
Oh, wow. Oh, this is making me start to sweat.
Yeah, it's a bunch of little misunderstandings that snowballed into a big grudge. But I remember Zoyan once saying that Uncle Jin actually likes the xiangbao Uncle Go made.
He does, but Uncle Jin's too proud to admit it. He's never even stepped foot in our shop. Honestly, though, my father's the same. It's frustrating.
But maybe this isn't entirely a bad thing. If we handle it right, it could be just the opportunity we need to help them make peace.
Do you mean, while telling the truth about the hoe, we should use it as an opportunity to help them see how they really feel about each other?
Exactly. Both of them have been too proud to back down, and they both believe the other is wrong. So why not use this to move things along? We reveal the truth about the hoe and clear up the old misunderstandings too.
Nikki's right. I want to try one more time, not just for me and Xian, but for my father and Uncle Jin. I want them to become real friends.
Me too, but just in case something goes wrong, maybe we should tell just one of them first and see how they react. If it doesn't go well, we might still have a chance to fix things.
I think Miss Zian is right.
In that case, Nikki, who do you think we should tell first?
Let's tell Uncle Jin first. This time, he is the one who was wrongly accused.
All right, and I'll talk to my father. Whatever happens, come to Long Hui's house tomorrow at noon, and I'll update you.
Gordo, come out! You'd better apologize to me today!
Father, don't.
Jin Sangzi, what are you shouting about now?
Hey, I'm not shouting! Nikki and Miss Bai got to the bottom of it. Turns out this hoe was a gift from your son to my family. But without cause, you went ahead and accused me anyway. So apologize.
Father, let me explain.
Explain what? You really...
Gordo, there's so much evidence, just admit it already.
You...
Uncle Jin may have had a point, but the way he handled it only made Uncle Go dig in his heels. The two of them started arguing again, and with neither of their wives around, no one could stop them. Things quickly got out of hand, and it turned into a fight. What no one expected was that in the midst of the scuffle, the commotion would shake loose tiles from the eaves. They fell and struck everyone. Nikki was knocked unconscious. After that, more and more people and things started to disappear from Danqing Island. Until one day, Nikki also vanished without a trace.
Nikki, watch out! Huh? Why are we here? What about Uncle Go and Uncle Jin? Weren't they just arguing?
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. No matter what, at least we know one thing. We can't tell Uncle Jin first. We have to find Lan Hui and Ziyan as soon as possible.
Huh? Nikki, what brings you back?
I gave it some more thought. Uncle Jin has a short fuse, and if he finds out, I'm afraid he'll go straight to Uncle Go, and we might not be able to stop him.
Nikki's right. I didn't think it through. And my mother will be at the music hall tonight. I probably wouldn't be able to stop him on my own.
So I think it's better if we tell Uncle Go first. Auntie Caiping will be there, so she can help Lan Hui talk some sense into him.
Makes sense. With my mother there, my dad will be sure to listen. All right then, let's meet at my place at noon tomorrow.
Wow, look at the crowd! See? Everyone else showed up on time while you were still at home dilly-dallying.
I did not. Besides, what could that loudmouth even have to say? Anyway, since we're all here, Gordo, if you've got something to say, spit it out.
This time, I misunderstood and wrongly accused you. I'm sorry.
You...
Also, here's this Shangbao as an apology. Don't worry, this one won't make you sneeze.
Uncle Jin, my father's always felt bad about the Xiangbao we gave you. He's been wanting to apologize, and this one is specially made by him. It's fully sneeze-proof.
You talk too much.
Between the apology and the gift, now I'm not sure what to say. All right, okay, it's not a big deal. And if we're being honest, I owe you an apology too. You see, it's my habit to warm up my voice in the morning. I didn't know you had to care for the flowers at night, and I wound up disturbing your sleep. That's my fault.
Uncle Go, after that, my father moved his singing further away, just so he wouldn't disturb your rest again.
Ah, my girl! Why are you selling your old man out like that?
Nikki, Miss Bai, thanks so much for your help. If it wasn't for you, Xian and I might have really given up this time.
And you really ought to thank them properly. And if you're gonna see Ziyan, do it with your head held high. She's a wonderful girl, and you better treat her right. If you don't, forget Uncle Jin. I'll be the one to set you straight.
Give it a rest. Lan Hui is way more reliable than you ever were.
So, you two already knew about me and Xian?
Stop giggling.
Hate turned into fate. It really happened.
It's a really good thing. Miss Bai, aren't you happy?
Of course I'm happy. It's just... I always thought changing a yin yuan was like rowing against the current, requiring tremendous effort and sacrifice. I never expected it could be resolved so smoothly.
Each yin yuan has its own rhythm, and new connections always bring unexpected changes. Sometimes, without us even noticing, the threads that seemed broken are quietly mended.
Maybe you're right. Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I want to visit Yoon's house. As the village healer, if she's not seeing anyone, it'll be bad for her patients.
Good idea. Yoon lost her father when she was young, and her mother passed away from illness not long after. Now, she's left with her elderly grandmother. It would be great if we could help her find her keepsake.
Yunyang, don't cry. Come here. Have you heard this old song? In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain.
Grandmother, it's me, Yun. Not my mother. You forgot again.
Oh, it's you, Yun. Hey, I remember all of you. You're Nikki, the one who draws with sticks, and you're Bai, the one who dances so beautifully.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, you must be busy with the Inuan festival, right? What brings you here? Are you feeling all right? I haven't been feeling myself lately, so I'm seeing fewer patients. I'm worried my diagnoses might be off too.
Yoon, we're here to look into the ink incidents.
That box, it was the last thing my mother left for me. That winter, my mother's health had already taken a turn for the worse. I was preparing medicine by the fire, but I nodded off. She came over and carried me back to my room. She kept murmuring about how she was worried about me, that she wanted to leave something behind for me. Before she passed, my mother gave me that box, making me swear not to open it until I was of age. I kept that promise in my heart. A few days ago, when the weather was clear, I was sorting through my medicinal herbs and decided to take the box out to clean it. But suddenly, it started to darken. Inch by inch, it turned to ink. And now, I can't open it anymore.
Losing someone and feeling their yin yuan fade, those memories turning to nothing. It's hard to bear.
But love doesn't fade when a person leaves. Yoon, your mother's love must have been much more than just a box.
Yes, that's right. Yunyang loves Yun. Grandma loves you both. Don't cry, Yunyang. Oh, I mean, Yun.
Thank you so much, Artist Nikki, Miss Bai. That's all I know. I'm not sure if it'll be of any help to you.
From what you've said, One thing has been made clear. Turning into ink has nothing to do with the weather, and doesn't follow a specific pattern.
I'd like to see the box with my own eyes. Maybe I can find a way to help you restore it.
Artist Nikki, you can you really restore it? Right now the box is in the clutter pile. Huh? How could something so important be put in a clutter pile?
I'm ashamed to say, my mother never told me where the box was hidden. She only asked Auntie Chun to keep a few things for my future birthdays. Auntie Chun said the box wasn't with her, so I had no clue where it could be. While I was organizing my herbs, I happened to notice the moonlight shining on a corner of the clutter pile. Something seemed to be glowing. When I cleared the area, I saw it was a box.
What a coincidence.
Come to think of it, it's exactly the kind of thing my mother would do. When I was little, she used to take me up to the mountains to gather herbs. She liked to hide little items in the grass for me to find. Only this time, I failed to protect her dying wish. Young, don't worry. I'll do everything I can to restore this precious treasure. Thank you, Artist Nikki. The box is behind the house. You'll spot it when you get close. Go ahead. I'll stay and comfort Grandma, then join. It really came back. Artist Nikki, I could never possibly thank you enough. Yoon, I'm not sure if it's just my imagination, but this box feels a bit too light.
Earlier, I had a feeling something was off. Yunyang was always so thoughtful. There's no way something that meant so much to her would have been left in a junk pile by accident.
I'm old enough now. Whatever the truth is, I have to open it and see for myself. So back then, it had already... Yoon, what does the letter say? So that's what happened. The gift your mother prepared for you was lost in the river back then. Her basket had already turned to ink.
She didn't have time to prepare another one. No wonder the box ended up in the clutter pile.
Seeing it this way, turning into ink started long ago.
To be honest, I had already suspected as much. I just didn't want to believe it. Mother used to say that the moon can shine on the ones we miss. Once when I was very ill, she was so frightened that she held me all night by the window, whispering, "When Yoon gets better, we'll go catch the moon." And now, it's like trying to grab the moon in a pool of water, a dream that slips away. Even if it is just chasing the moon's reflection, if you don't try, how will you know? According to what Auntie Yu wrote in her letter, the gift might be easier to find in the moonlight. Why don't we go to the riverside tonight and try our luck?
But after all these years, wouldn't it be damaged by the water by now?
Yunyang went back to look for it. So it must have been something that could withstand water. If it was swept ashore or settled in one of the bends, maybe it's still there.
Yes. My mother once said she had to give up the search because of her health. But I can do it. No matter how many times it takes, I'll keep searching.
The only problem is, she never mentioned which side of the bridge it fell from. There are bends from both upstream and downstream.
Given the current, it's likely drifted downstream. Let's start by checking that side. Got it. I'll get ready too. Let's meet by the downstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Artist Nikki, Auntie Chuen came too. She heard about the box and wants to help. Thank you all so much. No matter what happens tonight, I'll always remember your kindness.
Don't worry about it, Yoon. You've helped so many in the village, so of course we'd be here for you when you need it.
Exactly. We're all from the same village, no need to thank us. And besides, your mother and I were like sisters. It's the least we can do. I could tell you've been worried about the box, and it's been weighing on my mind. I was ready to close up shop, just to stay by your side through this. Thankfully, Artist Nikki's amazing skills brought Yunyang's box back to us.
Auntie Chuen, if you don't stop flattering me, my head will grow too big.
I know. If you ever need my help, say the word.
Perfect timing. I was going to ask you something. For this year's Yinyuan festival, Ping Ping gave me a Tuan Shan as a Yinyuan gift. It made me think, surely the memento Auntie Yu left for Yun must have a special meaning too. If we could work out what it looks like, it'd really help with our search.
A Tuan Shan. I first met Yunyang during a Yinyuan festival as well. Her Tuan Shan was swept away by the wind and happened to land right in my arms. When I ran after her to return it, she said, "The moon waxes and wanes, and people meet and part. If it fell into your arms, then it must be fate." Later, when she became really ill, she often said, "A Tuan Shan looks just like the full moon. Someday, if you miss me, just look at the Tuan Shan and remember me." I always thought she'd leave that Tuan Shan to Yoon as something to remember her by. But in the end, she held my hand tightly and said that because her body was weak, she had to urge Yoon to grow up fast. She feared that if she died, Yoon would have nothing to lean on, so she wanted to leave something Yoon could take with her while practicing medicine, something to give her comfort and support. Thinking about it now, that must be it. But as for what it actually is, I'm not sure either.
It sounds like she left behind something Yoon could use in her medical work.
That's great! With this clue, we have a much better shot at finding it.
No time to waste. Let's split up and search. We'll check the riverbank. Maybe we can fish it out. Got a bite. Wait, something's wrong. It's too strong. I can't hold it.
What even is that thing? Nikki, quick, let go!
As a terrifying dark purple shadow erupted from the water, all I could do was watch helplessly as it sent white-capped waves crashing toward Nikki. She didn't have time to dodge and was swept into the river. By the time I reached the shore, only faint ripples remained. Nikki was gone.
Nikki, hurry! Huh? Wait, didn't we fall into the water?
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. No matter what, at least we now know it's dangerous downstream. Let's avoid it. We need to hurry to tell Yun now.
Artist Nikki, you're back already?
I was thinking, since Auntie Yu couldn't find it before, it might have drifted to an unexpected spot. Let's start by checking upstream.
That hadn't occurred to me. That's a good idea, though. Let's meet by the upstream side of the small bridge tonight.
Am I seeing things? That fish over there looks really different.
Was the keepsake Auntie Yu left behind eaten by a fish? Let me try using my fishing ability to reel it in. I caught it! I'm getting really good.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge for you.
Yun, I pulled this out of the river. Could it be what your mother left you?
This is... My mother used to grind herbs late into the night. Her tapping on the mortar was as soft as raindrops, and I'd always doze off at the table. When I woke, I'd see her under the moonlight, gently brushing my hair, her hands dusted in medicinal powder. She'd say, Yun, be like this mortar. Plain in form, yet strong within. Blunt the sharp, soften the fierce. Grind down troubles, and stay unshaken amidst the rain.
This small size, and those patterns. The shape is exactly the same as her old mortar. But isn't the color a bit... different?
I recognize every fine line, each and every mark on it. Somehow, though, it looks steeped in moonlight. But I know I'm not mistaken. Maybe this really is what she meant to leave for me. A memento to keep with me.
I thought the same thing too. When I saw it gleaming in the water, it looked just like the reflection of the moon.
Fishing for the moon in the water. Mother, you always used to say, the moon speaks no words, yet it reflects countless thoughts. There was once a time when the rain felt endless, and I cried for the moon. You lit a lamp and held up a tunshan, casting a round shadow under the light. You soothed me by saying, look, the moon is right over here. It never truly left. I wonder, could it be that the moon is now watching me? Mother, if you've truly become that moon in the sky, please watch over me often. From now on, I'll take good care of myself. I won't live in sadness, making you worry. And if reincarnation does exist, then in the next life, I hope to become a pool of water on the moon. That way, I can nestle once again in your embrace.
They say when people leave, the yin yuan they had vanished too. Perhaps Yunyang really did become the moon in the sky, just as she wished.
Even if someone is gone, it doesn't mean their yin yuan disappears. Moonlight spans all across the world. Where hearts align, paths may yet entwine.
Now that this matter is settled, Artist Nikki, where would you like to go next?
I want to visit the Liu family. Xiaozhi has gone missing, and her parents must be terribly worried.
I've also searched along with the other villagers, but we came up empty-handed. I hope this time we'll be able to give them some answers. We're here. This is the home of the family whose child went missing.
Huh? What's with that gross, dark mark on the door?
It looks like ink. But why would there be ink splashed all over the door?
That is strange. Let's ask the Liu family when we see them.
That girl! You can't say a word without her storming off, and now she's run away from home.
Auntie Liu, please don't be so mad at Xiaozhi. Right now, the most important thing is finding her.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, we've searched everywhere over the past few days, but we still haven't seen or heard anything from Xiaozhi. Nothing at all.
Xiaozhi. She doesn't seem like the type of child to disappear for days to make her parents worry.
She's never run away before. Up to now, whenever she got upset, she'd just spend time with Mr. Cheng's son, Tian. tinkering around with who knows what. The other day, we thought she'd gone to see Tian like usual, but when dinner was ready and she still hadn't come home, we started looking. And we couldn't find her anywhere. Tian hadn't seen her either. Now her father and I are afraid something's happened to her out there. There have been cases where people just...
Hopefully, we're just overthinking it. Right now, we can only follow the small clues we have. Maybe they'll help us guess where Xiaozhi went.
Auntie Liu, before she went missing, can you try to remember if Xiaozhi said or did anything?
That morning, the three of us went to Artisan Chung to ask him to repair Xiaozhi's umbrella. Everyone says, if there's rain, stay inside. From the wind, you must hide. If someone gets lost in the rain, even Long can't bring them back. She didn't take it seriously. We had to talk her into going with us. After the umbrella was fixed, instead of saying thank you, she argued with us and ran off. Of course, that evening it just had to rain. My heart's been in knots ever since.
Auntie Liu, when Xiaozhi left, did she have her umbrella with her?
Yes, of course. Artisan Chung fixed it and gave it right back to her. She wouldn't have gone out in the rain without it. She just wouldn't.
If that's the case, then why would she disappear? Miss Liu, did anything else strange happen that day?
Now that you mention it, there was something strange. That evening, we both heard someone knocking on the door. The knocking got louder and faster, so I rushed over and opened it. But when I did, there was no one there. Just a gust of wind and raindrops rushing in. It blew past me with a whoosh and chilled me straight to my bones. After that, we were so caught up with looking for her, we didn't even think to ask if anyone had come by and knocked on our door.
It was stormy. Maybe it was just the wind.
That must be it. Who would be running around in that kind of weather anyway?
Since it was raining that hard, maybe she found a place to wait out the storm.
Oh, I really do hope so. But it's been days, and not so much as a word from her.
Don't worry, Miss Liu. Miss Bai and I will help you look for her. The more people looking, the better the chances of bringing her back.
Thank you, Artist Nikki. You're such a good girl. Xiaozhi... She's such a good girl, too. I shouldn't have been so harsh with her. If you find her, please tell me right away. Her father and I... We won't scold her anymore. Just bring her home.
Xiaozhi's parents have searched relentlessly, but they still haven't found anything. If she didn't vanish in the rain, then where else could she have gone?
Maybe we should start by checking around Xiaozhi's house. If she did run away, she might have left something behind that could help.
That makes sense. When we're done, we should ask the Liu family's neighbors and Artisan Chung too.
Seems like she didn't talk with her parents that much.
Could be. She tried, but the closer someone gets to you, the easier it is to take them for granted. That closeness can sometimes make people forget how fragile a yin yuan really is.
Relationships need care. I hope we find her soon. Maybe they'll still have the chance to make things right.
Great idea. We've got to find Xiaozhi. Nikki, let's go check somewhere else for clues.
Artist Nikki, Miss Bai, and Momo. Is there something I can help you with?
Actually, we're searching for Xiaozhi. Did you happen to see anything the day that she went missing?
Xiaozhi? Let's see. I did hear her arguing with Tian that day. She left in a huff. Now that I think about it, that was the last time I saw her. Actually, I was busy sketching scenes of different people for the Yingyuan festival that day. Maybe you can find her in one of the pictures I sketched. What do you think, Artist Nikki? know what? Now that I think about it, that person came from Artisan Chung's place, and the figure matches her too. She didn't go far. In fact, I think she even doubled back. The weather wasn't great that day, and my father called me in for dinner. I really have no idea where Xiaozhi would have gone after that. I just really hope she didn't get caught up in that storm.
Do you know what sort of things Xiaozhi usually likes to do? Or where she likes to go?
As for where she might be now, I really don't know. I just know she played with Tian all the time, and he loved learning crafts from her. But as of now, even he doesn't seem to know where she's gone. Me? I'm almost always here, but she would only come by when her parents would bring her along. Her parents are really strict with her. They hardly ever praise her. Whenever they visit, they always tell her not to brag about her talents and to learn to be as humble as me. Over time, she just stopped talking around them altogether. She stopped visiting me, too.
Her parents wanted her to succeed, but they also never encouraged her. Not all kids are the same. Everyone's got their own strengths and weaknesses. If they'd taken more time to get to know the things she really cared about, maybe they'd see just how wonderful she really is. Anyway, thank you so much, Shu. Let's go search somewhere else for more clues.
Young or old, without an umbrella. Not even one of them ever come home. Are you here to buy an umbrella? This cursed rain. How many more people will it take?
But the weather outside is fine.
Artisan Chung, we're here to ask about Xiaozhi. We heard she was here to get her umbrella fixed before she disappeared.
On that day, the Liu family brought their child to me to fix her umbrella. So I coated it with a special ointment we craftsmen developed. Then the umbrella was completely waterproof, enough to withstand even that strange rain. You really can't afford to lose or break an umbrella. That cursed rain. Just waiting to snatch people caught without one.
Artisan Chung, have you ever actually seen someone get taken by the rain?
Not with my own eyes. But look at the state of my family. All thanks to the rain. 3 lives. People say it was a carriage accident. But how is that even possible? How could it take my family? 10 years ago, there was a brush artisan who vanished after a rainstorm. Back then, no one realized it was actually the rain. Then one rain after another, more and more people disappeared. Who knows who's next? Maybe you, maybe me, maybe everyone on Danqing Island.
But according to Mrs. Liu, you finished fixing Xiaozhi's umbrella and then she left with it. Even if the stories about the rain are true, with her umbrella, she shouldn't have been in danger.
That's true. I fixed it for her. But her mother thanked me, then started scolding her, telling Xiaozhi to be more obedient, to be more like Tian. We're neighbors, so I hear him bickering like that all the time. That day was no different. Xiaozhi got mad, talked back, then stormed off. While dealing with another customer, I saw Tian leave without an umbrella. I went after him and overheard the 2 kids arguing. Xiaozhi was furious. She smashed her umbrella while shouting at Tian to stop following her.
A child without an umbrella.
Oh no. If Xiaozhi didn't find shelter in time, she may have... Artisan Chung, did you hear what they were arguing about? Maybe she mentioned where she was headed?
I heard her say her parents didn't understand her. They want her to be someone else. Also, she said something like, if only kids could choose their parents. If they want someone else's kid so bad, then I should get to choose what parents I get. Once someone disappears in that rain, they never return. Tian really valued his yin yuan with that girl. That's why I kept this umbrella. I thought it would make a good keepsake. But fan feathers have been hard to come by lately, so I haven't repaired it yet.
Fan feathers are very hard to come by. Sorry I can't help.
There's no rush. The owner won't be needing it anyway.
Shu's memories, and the umbrella from Artisan Chung. With these clues, we have enough for us to guess what happened to Xiaozhi that day. Xiaozhi was at odds with her parents, and didn't play with the other children.
Because her parents always told her to learn from other people's children, and rarely praised her. Xiaozhi may have tried to communicate, but she was always being ignored by her loved ones. So she acted naughty and mischievous, all to hide her pain.
Artisan Chung's son, Tian, might have been the only other kid who admired her.
It's because Tian saw Xiaozhi's strengths and learned craftsmanship from her.
However, that day her parents brought her to visit Artisan Chung to repair her umbrella. While flattering Tian, they told her to be more like him.
That must have been the last straw for her. In her parents' eyes, she wasn't even as good as Tian. She must have been furious.
And so, she had a big fight with her parents and stormed off. Although Tian chased after her, she took her rage out on him, discarded the umbrella, and ran away. And that evening, it rained.
But Artisan Chung never actually saw anyone disappear in the rain. So maybe she is just hiding somewhere.
But we still have no clue where she might be hiding, so things don't look hopeful. Just like those who disappeared before her.
Miss Bai, have those who disappeared really never come back?
No. As Artisan Chung said, the first person who disappeared went missing 10 years ago. Their chances of survival are very slim.
Maybe they just went somewhere that's difficult to find, and if we search hard enough...
What's the point in trying? When a yin yuan is broken, it's broken. Also, those who could travel through places such as that are long gone. Nikki, I can't continue to investigate Xiaozhi's situation with you. We'll meet again later.
Momo, let's go back to her house and see if we can figure out where she went.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain.
Oh no.
The rain showed no mercy. It came without warning, never ceasing to give a traveler a chance to seek shelter, relentlessly drenching the world down to its very core. And when the rain finally passed, beneath the eaves, upon a stone path, a pink ink stain remained on the ground. Since then, Nikki has never been seen again.
Ah! Nikki's melting in the rain! Wait. Nikki? Are you okay? Thank goodness. I was so scared.
I can feel a strange power. It's like time rewound. Maybe it's giving us a chance to go back and make a better choice. Well, at least we now know there's a sudden rainstorm coming. I'll need to find the fan feather and ask Artisan Chung to repair Xiaozhi's umbrella. Once the rain starts, we can use it.
Artist Nikki, is there something else you'd like to ask?
I gave it some more thought. This umbrella is the only thing Xiaozhi left behind. Whether we ever find her or not, I'd still want to see it repaired. Artisan Chung, I've gathered the fan feathers. Will you please repair it now?
That way. We can keep out the rain. Artist Nikki, for now, keep the umbrella. When you can, please give it to Xiaozhi's parents. I don't know how to break it to them. Please take the umbrella to them and tell them that Xiaozhi won't be coming back.
Okay. Once we've uncovered the truth about Xiaozhi, we'll be sure to give them this umbrella.
Nikki, it looks like it's going to rain. Nikki, that cat that just passed by stopped making any sound.
The cat disappeared?
Those stories, they're real. Could the cat really have turned into ink in the rain?
I'm afraid the ink stain on the Liu family's door was left there 3 days ago by Xiaozhi.
Nikki, are you saying that the knocking sound that day...
It must have been Xiaozhi seeking shelter from the rain, but her parents didn't open the door in time, and she got soaked.
So when her parents opened the door, there was no one outside.
And Xiaozhi, inches away, turned into ink.
Nikki, should we tell her parents about this?
Let me think. We owe them an explanation. Let's head to the Liu family's house.
Artist Nikki, do you have any news about Xiaozhi?
Artist Nikki, if you found anything, please tell us.
Mr. and Mrs. Liu, this umbrella is for you. I'm sorry. We only found the umbrella Xiaozhi lost outside the village. But the umbrella is still intact. At least, this means Xiaozhi had the umbrella with her when she left. So it's likely that nothing tragic happened.
She might have gone to hide somewhere. We'll keep looking for her. There's still hope.
She must still be angry. It's all our fault. We shouldn't have said those awful things.
We've agreed. From now on, we'll stop criticizing her.
The truth is, Xiaozhi had her strengths. All she really wanted was to be praised by you.
It's not like we didn't know. She showed us the ronghua she made. She reminds me of her great-grandmother's skills. But... we were always afraid she'd get too proud, so we never praised her.
When we came home that day, we reflected on it. We're always saying things that upset her. We haven't just talked to her in so long.
We finally agreed that when she comes home, we'll tell her she's the most important person to us. We'll keep searching for her. Thank you, Artist Nikki.
We've investigated all the strange happenings in the village. Xiaozhi's dissolving into ink in the rainstorm was truly shocking.
But things that turn to ink don't seem to be caused by the strange rain. There are still many questions we can't answer. Miss Bai, let's head to the small bridge behind the village and meet up with Miss Sui. Maybe she's found other clues. I hope Miss Sui brought an umbrella.
Don't worry about that. Let's just hurry over there.
Miss Sui!
Nikki. Miss Sui.
Are you okay? What happened just now?
I think I just stepped into another realm. Everything looked like a painting, and I saw a long soaring through it. Could that have been the Inkville Loam?
Another realm?
You saw Miss Sui turn into ink. It must have been terrible. In your shock, you may have just seen an illusion.
No, it wasn't an illusion. I know I saw it. The place resembled our village, yet it was an entirely different world. I saw it right where Miss Sui vanished. I think she, along with the other missing villagers, might have been drawn into that realm. I need to figure out how to get back in there and save them.
If that's true, we'll need to find the entrance to this place.
But it's already gone. Where can we look now?
Inside the painting. Wait, the kids by the village entrance often sing a nursery rhyme. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. That sounds just like what I saw in the other realm.
That nursery rhyme has been around for generations, but only bits and pieces are still known. Maybe some of the elders remember the rest.
Granny Yao! She used to hum that rhyme. Maybe she remembers all the lyrics.
The thing is, Granny Yao is quite elderly. Her memory is touch and go. In her current state, we might not get much from her.
Miss Bai, could you keep an eye on her? When she's having a good day, she might remember the rest of the rhyme.
Well... all right. I'll keep an eye on her.
Thank you. We'll keep hunting for more clues. We have to find a way into that realm and rescue Miss Sui. And the others.
I wonder if Granny Yao has remembered the rest of that nursery rhyme. Nikki, let's stop by Yun's place.
You, my dear, you haven't changed at all. You always enjoyed my nursery rhymes. Listen up now. Here's one for you. In the mountains, a pavilion. In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. And in that mountain, another pavilion.
Grandma, you've sung this part several times. Could you please sing the rest for me?
Yun, Granny Yao.
Shh, don't rush. Granny Yao just remembered the full nursery rhyme, though some parts are a bit mixed up. Be patient. She'll recite it again.
In the pavilion, a painting. In the painting, a mountain. I've heard these 2 lines already. Now, Grandma, please tell artist Nikki the rest.
Oh, you want to hear it too? All right. Let me see. No 2 peaks are the same. Pavilions overlap. Paintings connect. No shadow in the ink. No sounds from the rain. No way to go back. Only a pavilion. Silent and bare. Listen to me, my dear. Please, don't go wandering up the backside of the mountain. If you get trapped in the ink and lose your way, it would be awful.
The backside of the mountain. Zuyan and Lan Hui also mentioned it. Lately, people say they've seen ghostly shadows there. The nursery rhyme seems to hint that the pavilion on the mountain leads to another place. Could it be that Danqing realm I saw earlier?
It's possible. Nikki, should we go to the backside and look?
The mountain's backside has been abandoned for years with no path. I've never heard of anyone going up there. Let's not take risks on account of a nursery rhyme.
I know you're concerned for me, but these strange events keep happening, and everyone in the village is at risk. Miss Wei disappeared right in front of me. I can't just do nothing. I must investigate the backside of the mountain. I'm just not sure how to get up there yet.
My mother once told me about a narrow path that leads there. Our ancestors used to take it to gather medicinal herbs. But the path has long fallen into disrepair. Years ago, a rock slide sealed off the entrance, and no one has gone up since.
I see. In that case, I might have an idea. We can't move the rocks by hand, but with my Danqing ability, if I can restore ink, maybe I can also find a way to erase it.
I've heard of artists painting with ink, but never of one erasing it.
Ordinary ink wouldn't work, but if I combine the rainwater that makes people vanish with my Danqing ability, it's worth a try.
Using rainwater instead of ink, the Danqing painting should turn into ink, then vanish. That's a brilliant idea.
Brilliant, brilliant! But, Nikki, where are we supposed to get rainwater right now?
I remember Miss Wei mentioning that she had collected some rainwater during her investigation. Momo, come on. Let's go search near her house. Here it is, Momo. I found the rainwater Miss Wei gathered. With this, we should be able to access the backside of the mountain and find the entrance of the Danqing realm. Miss Wei and all the others who disappeared are counting on us.
Nikki, I think this is the boulder that's blocking the path.
There's only enough rainwater for one attempt. I really hope combining it with my Danqing ability will make it work. Time to give it a try.
We did it!
The path really is narrow. All right, Momo. Let's be careful.
I hope the pavilion from the nursery rhyme is actually up there. Nikki, we shouldn't waste time. Let's get going.
Who would have thought? How does this world have such sporadic and dangerous rain?
Nikki, the things turning to ink? The people disappearing in the rain? Could they all be connected to some kind of destiny?
It's possible, but there's something else that's strange. Back in the Sea of Stars, I didn't sense this world at all. Now that I think about it, it was only recently that this world started glowing faintly, like a newborn star just beginning to shine.
Luckily, the Sea of Stars picked up that faint signal so we knew something was wrong. That's how we knew to investigate.
But for now, our priority is to find the Danqing realm and discover how to restore those who have vanished. Only then can we dig deeper and uncover if Dark Essence is really behind everything.
Nikki, this scroll, it looks like... Why do a few strokes seem to be missing?
Let me try using my Danqing ability to fix it.
We're inside the Danqing realm?
Yeah, this is definitely it. Who would have thought that old nursery rhyme would turn out to be true? But we still don't know where Miss Sui and the others are. Momo, let's start looking around.
Nikki, look! These paintings.
The one in the middle shows a village and mountain landscape that looks just like Danqing Island. It must be the entrance connecting the two worlds. And the ones beside it. A cat holding a brush and wearing elegant robes. I don't know why, but it feels oddly familiar.
Nikki, besides these paintings, there's really nothing else around the pavilion. How are we supposed to find Miss Sway and the others?
If this scenery resembles the backside of the mountain on Danqing Island, then maybe there's a village and people living down below, too. Let's go down and take a look.
Good idea. Let's first check the spot where Miss Sway disappeared. I haven't heard her voice in a while. I kind of miss it. The Danqing realm looks so much like the outside world. What kind of place is this?
I'm not sure. But let's search for some signs of Miss Sway first.
Mountains with
Wait,
sweeping flares.
I think I heard her voice.
Stuck in
Where? Let's hurry and check.
I once painted mountains with sweeping flare. Now I'm an inkstone stuck in who knows where. Alas. Pitiful. Are you Nikki and Momo?
Miss Sway?
How did you turn into an inkstone? An inkstone inside a painting?
When it was raining, I had a feeling. A foreboding feeling. Most of the people who disappeared from the village were lost in the rain. I tried to stay alert and take note of any clues, but eventually I lost consciousness. When I opened my eyes again, I found myself trapped in this painting, transformed into an inkstone. How did you two get in here? Don't tell me. Did you get caught in the rain as well?
No, don't worry. We followed clues and found another path.
That's good. I was going to tell you not to recklessly take risks, but I didn't get the chance to say it. It seems you've grown even more capable.
That's right. This time you can count on me. I'll rescue you for sure.
My dear child, in my current state, I'm afraid I can't be of much help to you. But from the looks of things, the other missing villagers are in the same situation, transformed into objects in other paintings.
Then the content of the paintings must have some kind of pattern. Or some kind of hint?
When I was little, I'd constantly hold my inkstone even while eating or sleeping. My parents even joked that I was a reincarnated inkstone. Now that I've turned into an inkstone in a painting, maybe it's not a coincidence.
Miss Sway, are you saying reincarnation is real?
I can't say for sure, but after turning into this inkstone, it does feel a little familiar. Maybe there is something to it.
In a past life, she was an inkstone. And in this life, she's an artist. It makes sense.
But after being a human and then suddenly becoming an inkstone, unable to move, it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, I can use my Danqing ability to repaint objects that have turned into ink. If I use it on this painting, maybe I can restore you.
All right, give it a try. After all, I'm just an inkstone. It's not like I'm going anywhere.
It's really not that simple.
It's fine. Don't take it to heart. I can't move, but I'm still alive.
This didn't work, but I'll think of another way. I need to save everyone. Miss Sway, do you have any other ideas?
I only arrived recently, so when it comes to this place, I'm at a loss. But do you remember when I mentioned Meng Xiuzhu?
Meng Xiuzhu? Wasn't he the first to go missing?
Yes. It's highly likely he's trapped in another painting, just like me. If we can find him, it might give us more clues.
I'm not sure which painting he's in. I'll start looking around.
All right. Be careful. This place is strange, so keep a lookout. If you can find him, his poor child Fu Ling won't feel so alone. She'll have a glimmer of hope to cling on to.
Don't be afraid, Minnie. I'll definitely take you back home.
Xiaozhi, is that you? Oh, thank goodness! We finally found you!
Artist Nikki?
Your parents have been searching for you for days. They really regret the harsh things they said. They've always thought you were a good child, and your Ronghua are beautiful, and they've always been proud of you. Now they miss you very much. All they want is your safe return.
Mommy, Daddy, I'm so sorry. I've been turned into a bamboo raft. I float on the water every day, and I can't move. Minnie's become a silent oar, too. Can we really go home like this?
Don't panic, don't panic. You have to trust Nikki.
You became a bamboo raft, Minnie became an oar, and Miss Sui is an inkstone. These transformations must follow some sort of rule in this realm. Earlier, I was able to restore things like faded rocks in that hole by applying fresh ink, but it isn't working on Miss Sui. To help everyone, I need to understand the secrets of this place. It's so strange here. Xiaozhi, have you noticed anything odd?
Maybe it's because I'm a raft now, but I'm very sensitive to the water's flow. I feel like these rivers resemble the ones in our village, but something feels off, and I can't quite explain it.
Strange currents, huh? Okay, I'll make a note of that. Oh yeah, have you seen a man who sells brushes anywhere? His name is Meng Xiuzhu. He was the first villager to go missing. I think he might understand this place better than we do.
Uncle Meng? I haven't seen him, but when Fu Ling cried in secret, she'd often whisper his name. I wasn't eavesdropping. I just happened to walk by one day and overheard.
Seems like you really care about her.
It's just, she's a grown-up, but she's all alone and not in great health. She can't go out, so she just watches me and Tian play from the window, and... yeah... Miss Nikki, you can find Uncle Meng too, right? Then bring us all home together? If he comes back, Fu Ling won't cry anymore.
That's right. Don't worry. Whether it's you, Uncle Meng, or anyone else in here, Momo and I will do everything we can to bring you all back.
Artist Nikki, long time no see. Did you come here because you're worried I'll miss the delivery deadline? Unfortunately, I'm trapped in this painting now, so I'm no longer a bookstore owner. Sorry I won't be able to deliver those picture books you ordered.
That's not it, Miss Fong. We're here to figure out how to get you out of this place.
Yeah, but don't use this to pad the bill.
Just kidding, of course. Since the accident, I've been confined to a wheelchair, so I'm used to waiting. It's just that there are no books here, so I'm lonely. I appreciate your efforts to rescue me, but there's really no need to rush. Until you figure out a way to save us, I'll just be here. And even if you can't, don't be upset. I came to terms with this life long ago. Even if I am no more than a paper kite, as long as the wind blows, I can still enjoy a trace of freedom.
I won't give up. Not as long as there's even a sliver of hope. We just need to find Uncle Meng.
Meng? Meng Xiuzhu? Why are you looking for him?
He was the first to arrive here. He should know more about this place than any of us. Have you seen him anywhere?
I have. Lately, he's been sneaking around, stealing ink. But finding him won't be easy. He always vanishes without a trace.
Stealing ink? Ink can be stolen?
Can you see how my ink has faded? That's because he stole it. He's not evil or anything. It's simply a father's love for his daughter, a longing to return home.
Still, stealing ink isn't right, especially not from a scholar.
He only takes a little, never enough to harm anyone. I understand how he feels, so I chose not to confront him about it. In fact, he may have discovered something. When he came to steal my ink, I was actually awake. I heard him murmuring something about an ink pool and missing ink. He said if the ink could be restored, he may be able to return home.
Restore the ink? But I used my Danqing ability on Miss Sway's painting and couldn't restore it at all. Also, what is this ink pool?
I really don't know. But it reminds me of something I once read in a storybook. It spoke of an artist who created an entire world within her painting. All its life force came from her brush. She painted mountains and rivers into being. The farmers tilling the land, the rising and falling sun and moon, all of them were born from her ink. If we are all just beings conjured from her ink, then why did such a great artist write this fate for me, trapping me for half my life and leaving me here?
No true artist would stop loving the people they created with their brush. Trust me, whether it's the ink pool or this entire Danqing realm, I'll find a way to bring you all home. Until then, please be patient. Why is there a blank scroll here?
Oh, finally remembered me, did you? I've been caught in the rain for weeks now, without a night watch. It must be chaos out there. Oh no. I want to help, but I can't. I'm stuck in this painting.
Huh? I don't remember hearing that the night watchwoman had gone missing too.
What? Artist Nikki, don't tell me you didn't come here to rescue me. Has no one realized I've been missing in here for 17 days and 2 hours?
Strange things have been happening. Lots of people vanished and everyone's too afraid to go out at night, so no one noticed. Don't be upset, Miss Dong. I promise I'll do everything I can to find a way to bring you all back.
Very well then. Artist Nikki, if you have questions, ask away. I know all there is to know, and I'll hold nothing back.
Miss Dong, you've been trapped here for over half a month. You must know something. Do you have any idea how to get out of here?
I know a thing or two. See that blank scroll over there? It's that rascal Meng Shouju's.
He's actually here?
You're looking for that weirdo. I hear him muttering all the time, saying all living things here are made of ink, and once they're rained on, they're ruined. Like lanterns that dim without oil, those of us who got drenched and lost our ink ended up stuck in this ghastly place. So he thinks that if he can replenish his ink, he can return home.
I've tried to restore a scroll for Miss Sway, but it didn't work.
That's a pity. Then it seems Meng Shouzu misunderstood.
Still, maybe there's more to it. Miss Dong, do you know where he went?
Of course I do. No scroll can hold him now he's turned into an egret. He's likely gone off to steal ink again. That rascal probably wants to take a little from everyone. I've been watching out for him day and night. If he dares steal mine, I'll scald him until he cries for his mommy. Huh.
You really are a night watchwoman. So impressive.
Oh dear. I wonder how the raft, the kite, and the stone bridge are. That bridge spends all day housing guests near the foot of the mountain. I've already warned them to beware the white egret. No idea if they actually listened. If you're looking for Meng Shouzu, you might want to ask them first. That ink thief definitely won't leave those three alone.
Ink thief! I'll pound you into next week, you white-feathered ink thief!
Sounds like someone's caught the thief. Nikki, let's go check it out.
Thank you for your help, Artist Nikki. I almost fell for that egret's trick. Strange, you and Momo haven't turned into part of a painting. I was going to invite you in to visit my humble abode, but it looks like I can't host you in my scroll.
It's all right, really. We're here on urgent business. We need to find Uncle Meng.
Artist Nikki. Is that Nikki? You've grown so... Wait, how did you two even get here?
Uncle Meng, lots of people have gone missing after getting caught in the rain, so I found a way to get in here. I want to find a way to bring everyone back together. You've been here for years now. Have you found any clues?
I'm afraid I know very little. Years ago, I turned into a white egret and flew far and wide, seeking a way out. But everywhere I went was just part of this painted world. It's endless, without borders. Later, I tried talking to the beings that had turned into paintings. I learned that the mountains, rivers, pavilions, and people could all speak. They were once like me, people from Danqing Island. But if that's the case, what about the hoe that turned into ink and the missing basket? Where have they gone? I began to doubt. Could it be that Danqing Island is actually a vast painting, and only beings with souls can exist within it, waiting for the chance to be reborn?
So you mean everything is born from ink, and only beings with ink souls can reincarnate?
Exactly.
Old man, it sounds like you're just grasping at straws. These ridiculous tales have been told by storytellers for ages. The mysterious artist who created the world, ink giving birth to all living beings. It makes for a good story, but can it really be true?
I'm not just guessing. I've traveled through all these scrolls, trying to find an exit from the Danqing realm. And all I ever turned up was this endlessly deep ink pool, bubbling and flowing like it could swallow the whole world. Deep down inside, I felt that this ink pool must be closely tied to us. If everything is made of ink, could the ink pool be the very source of this entire realm? But every time I tried to touch it, I failed. So that's why I resorted to stealing ink. I was hoping to restore my ink soul and return to my little one.
Old man, don't scare us with your words.
I think Uncle Meng might not be entirely wrong. Back in the village, I could use my Danqing ability to repair things, but when I tried to add ink for Miss Sui, I failed. Maybe it's connected to what Uncle Meng said about ink souls. Repainting can restore inanimate objects, but it can't restore living beings because it's missing the most crucial part, an ink soul.
What? How could she be so careless and end up here? Anyway, Nikki, you said something about having a Danqing ability. What is that?
When Nikki paints, she can completely restore objects. She helped fix a lot of things in the village. Impressive, right?
In that case, could it be possible to use the power of the ink pool to find a way to restore living beings?
I just had that same thought. Let's go to the ink pool now. If I can dip my brush in it, maybe I can restore everyone's ink souls.
Are you really going? But I can't go with you. When you go, just be careful. Otherwise, I won't be able to face your teacher.
Don't worry. Since I was able to come here in human form, maybe the ink pool won't reject me. Besides, I have Momo with me, so it'll be fine.
Artist Nikki, if I can return, I'll never forget your help. Old man, this time, for Nikki's sake, I won't hold it against you. But remember, don't even think about stealing ink again.
Thank you for your forgiveness. I will keep this in my heart.
The water in the ink pool, it's so sluggish.
This dark purple mist, could it be dark essence? Ah! Esslings! Nikki, watch out!
issues with the ink pool, I'm worried about Miss Sui and the others. Could they have been affected by Dark Essence?
Let's go check it out. Your essence here too! Nikki, let's help!
Useless. All useless. No matter how strong the wind, a kite is forever bound to fall back down to the ground. Though my heart reaches for the sky, my limit is set by the length of the string held by others. If there is a next life, let me be something free. To roam the vast world, to see every river and sea. To soar, unbound, and pour out all that stirs within me.
Though the skies grow dim, I shine so bright. Moi says I'm pure delight, lighting paths both near and far. I calm the night where waters are. Winds grow fierce and rain beats loud. How can paper hold so proud? Oil leaks, the wick burns thin, flickering low amidst the storm's din. In the next life, I hope to see the same sight, that I continue to be a bold, bright light.
Miss Sui!
Artist Cat. The inkstone. The world within the painting. All of it. I remember now.
Miss Sui!
When Miraland was brought to ruin, mountains crumbled, rivers ran dry, and all life extinguished. Everything Artist Cat once held dear was lost to the ashes in that great apocalypse. Crestfallen over the desolate world, she gathered the land's final remnants as ink to paint an entire realm on a scroll. Where her brush touched, mountains rose and villages took form. She hoped that one day, the splendor of the past might be restored. But though the realm held mountains and rivers, there was no sign of life. So Artist Cat offered her own ink soul as a seed, binding herself to the painting. She created the ink pool, shaping it into a place of reincarnation, so life could finally take form. As her ink soul waned, she knew her time was ever shorter. So she drew from the ink pool to dot Long's eyes, binding its gaze to the cycle of reincarnation, duty-bound to guard the ink pool's endless flow. Long then transcended reincarnation. It witnessed countless fates and the eternal circle of life, until finally, the painted world became real. With what little time remained, Artist Cat painted the Twin-Sight Gate and secluded herself atop Long Peak, teaching Long the truths of the human heart. In the end, she left behind only these words. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. After that, centuries passed, yet only the maple tree on Long Peak remains unchanged.
I see now. The voice from my dream in the Sea of Stars was a lingering echo from the destruction of Miraland in another timeline. Everything here, the Danqing realm, and even Danqing Island, was crafted by Artist Cat's own hand. The ink pool holds the cycle of ink souls, and Long is entrusted by her to watch over this realm. Now, with the cycle in chaos, those caught in the rain are turning into scrolls, returning to their original forms. It appears as though the ink pool has been sealed. Given the failure of the eye-dotting ceremony, it's clear that the root of the issue lies with Long.
But before when we tried, we couldn't get into the Long Pagoda.
We couldn't get in from the outside, but now that we're inside the Danqing realm, maybe we can find a way in through the inside. Momo, let's go find where the Long Pagoda should be.
What form will I take in the next life? I heard Artist Cat has painted living beings that can walk on land. Maybe being one of them wouldn't be so bad. Even though it's not like now, adrift in the water, I could walk freely, climb mountains, and admire the flowers.
That corresponds with Long Pagoda should be here. Wait, there's a door here. In the real world, is this door inside the pagoda? Is that why we couldn't see it from outside?
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't expect such a large pagoda to leave no trace at all here in the Danqing realm.
It seems that this Danqing realm is the original blueprint of Danqing Island, where only the objects first painted by Artist Cat exist. Anything added or built later doesn't appear in this place.
To create a whole world with Danqing, truly, Artist Cat was an extraordinary figure.
According to the painted images, I think Artist Cat's depiction of this door should lead to Long Peak. Some villagers have seen Long resting atop Long Peak. Since it isn't in the pagoda, maybe it's there instead.
Makes sense. Let's check it out. But this door seems to be locked. Nikki, what should we do?
Since this door was painted by Artist Cat, the brush we just obtained might be useful. Let me give it a try.
Whoa! We were transported so far in just an instant. Is this Long Peak? Why are there only a few rocks here?
I guess the treacherous Long Peak was also painted later on. Still, there's no sign of Long here either.
Nikki, there's a scroll that links the Danqing realm to the outside world.
In that case, let's head back to the outer world. Maybe Long resides on Long Peak out there. No matter what, we need to find Long and figure out what happened to the ink pool. It really is. It's Long Peak. Momo, let's look around and see if Long is here.
Nikki, is that the Twin Sight Gate? Let's go check it out.
The Twin Sight Gate! No wonder the villagers saw Long resting here, but none of them had any idea how it got here. It must have been using the Twin Sight Gate to travel between the two places. From here, we should be able to enter the Long Pagoda. That's strange. Artist Cat's brush can't seem to open it.
Could it be that these doors use different keys?
You? How did you come to be here?
Huh? What? What are you? You look like a cat, but not quite. So weird.
I see now. Looks like a cat, but not quite a cat. You must be Momo. Hello, are you a relative of Momo?
Are you serious? That's not possible. I know all my relatives.
Who's Momo? I don't quite understand. I'm Mododo. I'm dark as ink and cute as a bean. I'm connecting some dots and remembering the painting materials. I've got almost all the papers I need, but I'm still short on pigments. It's been a while since Miss Long last shared news from the outside world, and you're the first outsiders to visit Long Peak in all these years. Could you please tell me what colors are popular outside these days?
You're asking the right person. I'm the best artist in the village. Well, blue is a timeless classic, and red is always in style. But for the latest trend, it's all about blending yellow, white, and red to create a gorgeous pink. Wait, Miss Long? The Long who's been watching over the island?
It's been so long since I left, I forget she's like a goddess to the people out there.
She lives on Long Peak. No wonder we couldn't find her at Long Pagoda earlier.
The Long Pagoda was built later by those who wanted to honor Miss Long. It's cramped inside and lacks the stunning view that this place offers. In the past, Miss Long only stayed at the tower temporarily when the villagers had requests. Earlier, before the village and all those people existed, Miss Long used to live here on Long Peak along with Miss Cat. This place was much more comfortable for her.
Miss Cat? Do you know Artist Cat too?
Did you not know? We were the first living beings she ever painted. Back then, it was just us two little inklings keeping Miss Cat company. She would be absorbed in her painting all day, while Miss Long would play with us, help me count the materials, and organize the art supplies. But after Miss Cat left, in the past decade or so, Miss Long has returned less and less. I don't know what she's been busy with.
When an Inuan is severed, it's the ones left behind in this world who suffer the most. Do you know where Long is now?
You're here looking for her? Well, you're in luck. She just returned not too long ago. See? She's over at the painting pavilion. Miss Cat used to love to paint there. Now, when Miss Long returns, she tends to stay there all day in total silence. If you're looking for her, you should head over there.
The method to open the Twin Sight Gate remains elusive. Maybe finding the key person will lead to progress.
Like Mododo here.
I've never seen them in Inkville. Did Artist Cat paint all of them? Miss Bai!
What brings you here?
Artist Cat used the ink pool to paint Long's eyes. Those eyes became the embodiment of the ink pool itself. With the cycle of the ink pool disrupted, Miss Bai developed an eye condition.
You're truly clever. I suppose there's no need to keep hiding it. I am Long. And the ink pool seal, I did it.
How could that be? Long is the Inuan guardian, and you've always been so kind and gentle. Why would you do something like this?
Why wouldn't I? Do you know what the red ribbons on the Long Pagoda are made of?
You once said that the red ribbons symbolize Inuan, so as long as an Inuan remains, the red ribbons endure.
If that's the case, then why is it only tied at one end? 1,000 years of fate, rising and fading, countless meetings and partings. I cannot enter the cycle of reincarnation, nor can I interfere with it. I can only watch from the side, seeing those I care for fade one by one. As the wheel of reincarnation turns, the past fades into nothingness. I can no longer find them in this world. And when they see me again, I will be nothing more than a stranger to them. The pain of parting, The agony of forgetting. The suffering of severed fates. Can you comprehend such torment?
Are those red ribbons the broken Inuan you've severed over the past thousands of years?
Exactly. So, only by sealing this cycle can I sever myself from the sorrow of separation. What I want is for everything in this world to remain as it is, granting me years upon years. Even if I have to search through every drop of ink, I will find the one I lost.
But, Miss Bai, have you ever considered the wishes of the person you're searching for? You're searching for Artist Cat, aren't you? Danqing Island was painted by Artist Cat, created with the sole purpose of forging a new world from the ruins. She established the Inuan festival so that fate would endlessly give birth to more life. She hoped the painted world would one day become a real one. How could she bear to see the cycle of life come to a halt, leaving everyone restless? If you continue like this, even if you find her, she won't find peace.
It's too late. For 1,000 years, the moon's pale light accompanied my sorrow. She has been gone for a millennium, so I must find my own path. When I sealed the ink pool, I had already abandoned countless thoughts. No need for more.
What about everyone in the village? Don't you care about your Inuan with them?
I never intended to harm the village. Whether it's the fading objects or the strange ink rain, it's all caused by anomalies in the ink pool as the cycle stagnates. I didn't want this. I had hoped your Danqing ability could help, but now I can no longer stand by. I'll return to the Long Pagoda and find another way.
What do you mean? Are you going to trap us in here?
I didn't expect you to enter the Danqing realm, and to know so much. I'm sorry, Nikki. But you can never again leave Lone Peak.
Miss Bai!
How could Miss Bai have caused all this? Nikki, what do we do now?
Miss Bai endured thousands of years of solitude. It seems hard for her to change her mind. If we want to go to the Long Pagoda to find her, we need to go through the Twin Sight Gate.
But Miss Bai unlocked that gate!
Don't worry, Momo. Let's talk to the Inklings. Maybe they'll know how to open the Twin Sight Gate.
With flames aglow, the smoke drifts slow, winding and wafting, past the eaves it goes. Ah, guests! It's been so long since we've had any. Hello, I'm Artist Cat's assistant, Moyan, responsible for keeping things tidy.
Hello, I'm Artist Nikki from Inkville, and this is my assistant, Momo.
Ah, you're an artist. Tell me, have you ever seen a scroll get caught in the rain only for all the ink to vanish without a trace?
I haven't seen it myself, but what you're describing reminds me of how things in the village have been turning to ink. Did an important painting go missing?
When Miss Cat was still here, she painted a series of linked scrolls, imagining what her life might have been like if she'd lived as an ordinary person among the people of Inkville. She learned painting from her teacher and often slipped off to the wilds with her assistant to sketch. During the Yin festival, she'd receive more gifts than she could carry. Everyone smiled and called out warmly, "Nice to see you, little artist."
That sounds a lot like how it goes for Artist Nikki.
Yes. If she were still here, I know she'd love to talk to you. It's just, the last time I was tidying up, I set her paintings out to dry in the sun. I didn't notice the rain coming. By the time I realized, they'd all been washed away without a single trace. That must have been nearly 20 years ago now.
Losing a loved one's belongings must be truly heartbreaking. I'm sorry, but after so much time has passed, I'm afraid there's little we can do to help.
It's fine, really. Even when a candle burns out, its smoke lingers on, just like the image of Miss Cat's face. I've never forgotten it. I've gone on too long again. If Motodo knew, she'd say I'm neglecting my guests. So, what brings the two of you to Long Peak?
We arrived here by accident, and now we can't find a way back to the village. Would you happen to be able to tell us how to open the Twin Sight Gate?
The Twin Sight Gate. I make sure to dust it every time I clean the peak, but I've never opened it. I've always believed that one day, when it opens, it will be Miss Cat who steps through. Yet, over the past few centuries, only Miss Bai has crossed that threshold.
Miss Bai? You mean Yue Bai the Long?
That's right. Yue and Bai. The moonlight's hue, scrolls unrolled, fate painted full. Yue Bai means moon white in Miss Cat's hometown. It's her favorite color, and she gave the name to Long. But now, the moonlight has been stained by ink, and Yue Bai's heart is no longer as peaceful as it once was.
Has Miss Bai said anything to you? Like, maybe something about sealing the ink pool's cycle?
She never mentioned it, but in recent decades, her heart has been restless, her nights filled with turmoil. She's lost her sight, and I believe she must have made a decision she will come to regret in time.
Regret? Yes, for those consumed by obsession, their hearts fill with anger, and they act without care for those around them. But in the end, they may not achieve what they originally wanted. In fact, they may even stray further and further from their goal.
It's like us searching for the keys to the Twin Sight Gate. Nikki, at this rate, how long will it take for us to find them?
Apart from Miss Cat and Miss Bai, I think Mo Yu is the only one who also knows anything about the Twin Sight Gate. The problem is he spends all his time eating barbecue. I have no idea where he's wandered off to now. If you can track him down and tempt him with his favorite food, you might just be able to get a tale from 1,000 years ago in exchange.
Noted. Thanks so much.
I got so caught up in the writing that I got trapped in the pages. If it weren't for your help, I don't know how long I'd have been stuck in there. Thank you so much. 2 guests? Oh, are you artist Nikki and her assistant Momo?
Huh? How do you know us?
I am Miss Mo, and I wander alone. My brush captures history's flow. Artist Cat gave me this name, and ever since, I've dutifully recorded this land's stories. Though Artist Cat has been gone for many years, I still write on, observing village life closely, so that I may live up to her trust. Recently, you two have become quite well known in Inkville. How could I have not heard of you?
I had no idea we were that well known. And now I'm blushing.
Me too. Mo Dodo said you rarely leave Lone Peak, so I didn't expect you to have heard of us at all.
That's true. We Inklings look quite unusual, so we try not to startle the villagers. Life here on Long Peak is peaceful, so we stay hidden. Only when Artist Cat was still with us did she take us out a few times in disguise. The lively scenes of the Yinyuan festival still remain vivid in my memory.
I can see how deeply you all miss Artist Cat. Though she's gone, it feels as if she's become a gentle breeze, still drifting through this world.
A person like Artist Cat truly deserves to be remembered for generations. Since you've come to Long Peak, you must already know much. Are you aware that Danqing Island was painted by Artist Cat?
Artist Cat, moved by the suffering of life, used her brush to paint this world, and shaped beings with her ink soul. I was deeply touched by this.
I have written for years, Yet I still feel my writing lacks the power to fully express Artist Cat's lofty ideals. Since you share a similar sentiment, I'll tell you more. While writing Artist Cat's biography, I sought out many stories from her past. She once lived in a place called Mirrorland, but a catastrophic event occurred. In the blink of an eye, the land was torn apart. In that disaster, Artist Cat lost her family and friends.
Hearing this, I can't help but feel a little sad.
Artist Cat couldn't bear to witness the world suffering. Driven to restore life, she sought to recreate the world. She could have stayed out of trouble, and yet... she chose to sacrifice her own ink soul, using herself as the source for life. In her final moments, she found solace in the sight of Inkville's festivals. She had no regrets. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. But in time, we shall meet again.
It must have been such a long wait, with no hope of that person ever returning. This must be why Miss Bai became consumed by her obsession.
What about Miss Bai? What did she do?
I think it'll be better if she tells you herself, after everything is resolved. At the moment, we're planning to visit the Long Pagoda to discuss something with her. Do you happen to know how to open the Twin Sight Gate?
Sorry, I can't be of much help with that. The only ones to hold keys to the Twin Sight Gate have been Artist Cat and Miss Bai. If it's that one, he's incredibly unreliable. I bet he's gone to slack off at the High Pavilion again. He's the most senior, but so disorganized. I'm afraid he won't be of much help. You two should find another way.
I see now. A crisp, slightly bitter tea is perfect for balancing barbecue's richness. But if I could craft a tea with a smooth texture and a sweet finish, it would really bring out the flavor of the barbecue. Now I'm not sure which to choose.
Whether grassy or fragrant, everyone has different tastes, so why not both?
That's right. I also think barbecue is great, no matter how you eat it. Oh, wow. You make such a great point. I'll keep your words in mind and get things ready for Miss Cat. Huh? Miss Cat? Do you mean Artist Cat? I had no idea she liked barbecue as well. What great taste. But hasn't she been gone a long time? Miss Cat has been gone for many years. Maybe 100, maybe 200, maybe even longer than that. Okay, it's all right. Miss Cat will return one day. And until that happens, I need to keep my skills sharp. So every day, I brew 3 pots of tea and prepare barbecue. That way, when Miss Cat returns, she can have a warm meal ready for her right away.
There's no greater happiness than having someone waiting for you when you return home. If she knew what you've been doing for her, I'm sure she would be deeply touched.
Well, as for the flavors for my 350-second tea blend, I still haven't figured it out yet. What should I do?
Creating new blends is no small feat. You've already come up with so many interesting ideas. Take your time. There's no need to rush.
It's not that. I've been feeling tired and sluggish lately. It's as if the ink Miss Cat used to create me is about to fade away. I'm worried that if she returns and I've already faded away, she won't be able to drink tea or enjoy barbecue. What should I do?
Oh no. Could it be that the sealing of the ink pool cycle is affecting you too? Don't worry, Moju. We came here to help solve these strange anomalies. The Twin Sight Gate is locked right now, so we can't get to the Long Pagoda. Do you have any ideas?
Miss Cat used to have the keys to that gate, but now I'm afraid only Miss Bai holds them. Sorry, I only know how to make tea and barbecue. I'm afraid I can't be much help. But I made some barbecue for you, and I hope you find the solution soon.
Thank you. Don't worry. We'll definitely solve the ink pool issue, so you can continue researching tea in safety and good health. Maybe Moyu would know how to open the twin side gate.
Isn't that the unreliable one Miss Mo was talking about?
Probably. If that's the case, and we use some of Moju's barbecue as bait at the High Pavilion, we should lure out Moyu.
Ah, barbecue, barbecue. Whose juicy and fragrant barbecue is calling out to me? Begging for my esteemed presence.
Excuse me, are you Moyu?
Who's trying to scare me?
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. We're looking for the most experienced, most knowledgeable Inkling. The one who knows all about the Twin Sight Gate.
Well, that would definitely be me. I'm Moyu, the most senior among the Inkling, and I know everything about Long Peak. Don't be fooled by my rough brushwork. Artist Cat herself created me as the first being with an ink soul. So if you want to know the origins of Danqing Island, or the stories of Artist Cat and Miss Bai, I'm definitely the one to ask.
Well, we'd like to know about the origins of the Twin Sight Gate, and the way to unlock it.
This story begins with the very origins of all life on Danqing Island. As mentioned in the previous chapter, Artist Cat, using herself as the source, first created life.
The previous chapter?
Okay, don't interrupt. Ahem. The Ink Soul's emergence brought many changes, and Danqing Island became increasingly unstable. Artist Cat, troubled in her heart, wandered by the waterside and encountered a golden red koi. The koi swam with all its strength, expressing its deep desire to become a long. Artist Cat, moved by the koi's ambition, took up her brush and painted a towering mountain, crafting the extraordinary Long Gate from its perilous peaks.
So Long Peak was actually a long gate.
Yes, with a single stroke of her brush, Artist Cat made the water flow upward, and the koi, focused and determined, gathered all its strength in preparation for the leap. The golden red koi leaps, and the white long emerges. With a powerful surge, the koi soars. Its golden red scales shed one by one. Wings emerge, and it ascends in boundless freedom. From that day, the koi that leapt through the Long Gate transformed into a real long.
Miss Bai was enlightened by Artist Cat, and that's how she became Long.
From that moment, Miss Bai and Artist Cat forged a deep innuendo, with the first red ribbon serving as a symbol of their connection. Danqing Island, too, began to flourish, its prosperity growing with each passing day. To commemorate Inkville's flourishing scenes, Artist Cat painted the Twin Sight Gate. While she would usually rest at Long Peak, she would visit the village with her companion to join in the celebrations during festivals. It's said that the White Long danced with ink, traveling the world alongside Artist Cat. Its brilliance shone both inward and outward, with the prosperous scenes lasting for 1,000 years. The Twin Sight Gate has 2 keys. For the Long Pagoda entrance, Artist Cat's brush serves as the key, departing the earthly realm and returning to the circle of life. For the Long Peak entrance, the key is one of Miss Bai's scales, departing the circle of life and entering the earthly realm.
A scale. I know these. I know these maple leaves.
No, that's not possible. Only Artist Cat can reveal the true scales.
But I am her.
Artist Cat! I never thought I'd live to see the day you return!
I just remembered what happened in the past. Moyu, the priority now is to go to Long Pagoda and find Yue Bai. She can't make the same mistake again.
Take...
As it turns out, in a past timeline, after Mirrorland's destruction, I painted Danqing Island. Through the twists of fate, it's grown into what it is today. No wonder when I first saw Artist Cat's portrait, it felt so familiar. Momo, that's who I once was.
玉挽春风手，还盼人偿还。
Artist cat. Goodbye. It's me. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. I'm here as promised.
Why return now? For centuries I searched for you. Yet the Yin festival came and went, and the flower forest has withered and bloomed again. But you never returned.
I'm sorry, Yuebai. I came too late. Back then, I used my ink soul as the source of life, letting it disperse into the world. At that time, I didn't know there would be a chance to start over. Danqing Island continued to grow and thrive, with living souls forging new Yinyuan, becoming more and more like a real world. It was this that allowed the Sea of Stars to find it, giving me the chance to return. Unfortunately, the ink pool was sealed off, halting the growth of Yinyuan. Danqing Island remained just a faint glimmer of a star, and we nearly missed our chance.
So when I sealed the ink pool, it nearly kept you from returning?
That's true. But fate is like a tapestry. Even when the threads are separated, it takes a skilled hand to guide the needle and reconnect them. Our rejoined Yinyuan would not have been possible without these twists and turns. If I hadn't entered the Danqing realm and climbed Long Peak through the Twin Side Gate, I wouldn't have been stirred by the maple leaves and awakened to those memories of Mirrorland's destruction.
You're still the same as ever, always understanding how fate brings people together. But even after all these years living as a human, trying to feel things for myself, I still don't fully understand it all. I only know that watching someone you love leave is the hardest thing in this world. If parting brings so much pain to everyone, then why does reincarnation even exist?
If there were no goodbyes, how would there be new hellos? Yuebai, do you remember when we traveled through the village together? In this life, the Yinyuan between children and parents gave two old enemies from a past life a chance to reconcile. Even though Yun and her mother's connection ended in this lifetime, the moonlight of the next will still light her path. And after all Xiaozhi went through, she and her parents finally found a way to understand each other. Yuebai, do you remember what Danqing Island looked like back in the beginning?
A few trees, and some rocks. A desolate patch of land.
Yes, but now, it's grown into a whole village. It's a whole world of its own. people connected through Yinyuan. They tilled the fields, built new homes, and named the place they built for themselves Inkville. Every evening, you can see smoke curling from the chimneys, and kids running home, following the smell of dinner. I painted this world. It was to recreate that kind of life. A place filled with farewells, with laughter, with worries, and with all the comforts of home. Staying the same forever would feel like a cage. But when new Yinyuan are formed, old regrets and misunderstandings can change and grow.
Fate flows like water. It's the movement that makes it beautiful. I only understand that now. Is it too late?
It's never too late. No matter what. Now that everything has come together and the ink pool has stabilized, it can be left on its own. Yuebai, thank you for everything you've done over all these centuries. Now, it's time for me to dot your I's again. Unlock the seal on the ink pool, and to let you finally lay down the burden of guarding the cycle of reincarnation.
But if I enter the cycle again, won't I forget you?
Then this time, let me be the one to find you, and meet you all over again.
I'll be waiting for you. With both eyes now open, the past has ended. And I will return to the cycle. Nikki, will you join me once more? To see this world again, one final time. Back when you first created this painted world, I was just a little koi fish. But you listened to me and asked what I truly wanted. That moment was the biggest blessing of my life. I'm giving you these earrings to symbolize our Yinyuan. Every time I think back on it all, I can't help but feel grateful. If I could stay by your side, then who cares about becoming alone? I'd be happy just swimming freely in the world you painted.
But if a koi never dreams of becoming alone, how would it know how vast the world can be? Just like if we never parted back then, we wouldn't have had this reunion now. Yuebai, don't be afraid of the next life. I know we'll meet again someday.
It's been ages since I last looked down on Danqing Island. It used to be just a few old trees and rocks, but now it's so open and full of life.
That's all thanks to you. You guarded the cycle of life for a millennium. Because of that, Danqing Island slowly grew into this beautiful place.
This place came from your heart. Everything I've done, it was all to fulfill your wish.
Like ebbing waters, old ties fade. In their wake, new oaths are made. Ink and color weave the years, and paint the world with hopes and tears.
When I was stuck in my obsession, I thought all those things you said were just pretty lies to comfort me. But now I know I was wrong. When bonds must end, new ones may begin. In time, we shall meet again. I'll never forget.
Yuebai.
Don't be sad. Miss Bai entering reincarnation is actually a wonderful thing for her.
Right. And Now that the ink pool's seal is lifted, we'll be able to restore everyone's ink souls using its water.
Then let's hurry to the Danqing realm and save everyone.
It worked! Let's get to the paintings and use the Danqing ability to save everyone else.
Oh, or I heard Artist Cat has painted living beings that can walk even.
The ink stain's faded. There's no sound coming from inside.
Momo, let's go check the village. Maybe everyone's back now. Miss Sway, you're back safe and sound. What a relief.
Little troublemaker, where have you been? Everyone's been worried about you.
Miss Sway, you were the one who got caught in the rain. Why are you worried about me? I'm so glad you're okay.
About that rain, it was very strange. I only remember a sudden downpour, then everything went fuzzy, and then I woke up in the village like nothing happened.
You don't remember anything from the past few days?
How strange. Nikki, everyone says you went to find Miss Sway. Were you able to uncover what happened?
This all started after that heavy rain.
It's all so strange.
So, reincarnation is real after all? Everyone who came back, it's because of you. Nikki, you've truly done something incredible.
A single Inyuan can last a lifetime, weaving through homes and deep within the heart of the village. What you've saved isn't just people. It's the hopeful longing of elderly parents waiting by the door, the tender worries of children crying in their dreams, and the love shared between spouses through thick and thin. Now, the villagers have reunited, and their Inyuan are restored. Artist Nikki, you've saved all of Inkville.
I only did what I thought was right.
Eye-dotting artists have always been revered. Their stories become legend. But in truth, it's just a brush and some ink. However, with your brush, you save lives.
With your ink, you painted souls. Nikki, you've graduated. From now on, it looks like you'll be my teacher.
Come on, don't tease me like that.
Well, if you don't want the title, why not give it to Artist Momo?
Everyone said such kind things, and what Miss Wen said really spoke to my heart. Artist Nikki, we truly owe you our thanks. If it weren't for you bringing Xiaozhi back, her father and I would have carried that regret for the rest of our lives. We've learned our lesson. We'll find a way to make it up to her, to stay by her side, and cherish her from now on.
What matters is you have the heart for it. Inyuan is easily formed, but not permanent. Family ties are a kind of Inyuan too, needing care and nurturing. By the way, Miss Wei, since Xiaozhi made it back, does that mean the others have returned too?
They're all back. Everyone is just across the bridge, but nobody remembers what happened. They're still trying to figure it out.
I'll head over too. Maybe I can help clear things up.
Artist Nikki, you're here!
Nikki, you've grown so much. I remember you were just a little girl the last time we met. Then, could it really be true that I've been missing for 10 years like everyone says? But why do I have no memory of any of it?
Right, yes, I clearly remember heading home to get out of the rain, and the next thing I knew, I was already back, holding Minnie at my doorstep. He scared my mom half to death. Artist Nikki, do you know what really happened? Please, tell us!
Well, after Miss Bai and I looked into it...
So reincarnation is real! That's the craziest story I've ever heard! No wonder Minnie was so excited to see me when we first met. We must have shared a connection in a past life.
10 years have passed, yet here I am. I'm back thanks entirely to your fearless courage and bold actions. As for Fu Ling, I'm deeply grateful to everyone who has cared for her. I can't thank you all enough.
No need to thank me. I am an eye-dotting artist after all. I guess I just took the long way around to finally fulfill my duty.
This is exactly what you deserve.
Exactly. They say everything in the world is connected by Yingyuan. Without Nikki's help, the Yingyuan and Danqing Island would have faded out, leaving no one to speak of the future. Now that the broken Yingyuan have been repaired and the cycle of reincarnation is restored, Nikki, you're the lifeline sustaining our hope for the future.
Danqing Island's prosperity also owes a lot to Miss Bai. If it weren't for her over the past 1,000 years...
Wait, you've mentioned Miss Bai quite a few times. Remind me, who is she?
You don't remember her?
Not at all. Huh? Right before this, Minnie and I walked through the flower grove and saw a fairy-like lady. She matched the description Nikki just gave. Now that you mention it, Uncle Tieshan told me about her too. He said she suddenly appeared, dressed all in white like the moon.
Could it be? I need to go check.
Wait, Nikki, since it's the festival day and lots of new Yingyuan are being formed, why not take a Yingyuan gift to mark the occasion? Yeah, you protected all of us. We may not have much, but consider this our way of saying thanks.
Thank you. Then I'll take, a xiangbao. Fragrance speaks, grace lingers. Thank you so much.
She's right over there, in the flower grove by the Long Pagoda. Nikki, go take a look.
Are you?
I'm Nikki.
Have we met somewhere before?
Even if we have, it's all in the past now. There's no need to dwell on it.
Petals fall, old branches fade. An infinite thread connecting fates. Is this for you?